Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam video blog. How are we doing, H?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Guys, just a quick reminder, if you are watching this on our YouTube channel, make sure you first of all subscribe. Hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button, because that will actually send you guys a little notification of exactly when we upload the new video. So you will never miss a new video, because we've got a lot of new content coming out, ain't we?
We have indeed.
Absolutely.
And we want you guys to share in that.
Yeah, and guys as well, if you can and you enjoy the vlog today, make sure you leave a comment below and smash a thumbs up on the video. It will be much appreciated.
Excellent.
Wicked.
Okay, so we have, well, let's talk about the week that we've just had. So you've been out rehearsing for some up-and-coming shows.
Absolutely.
Very exciting time.
Which, hopefully they still will go ahead, because coronavirus is absolutely covering the nation right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
a scary thing.
It's certainly causing problems for people.
Absolutely,
certainly causing problems for people. But we're here to brighten your day with some of the reviews that we've got in store for you here today. So you've got the rehearsing that you've been doing for the up and coming shows.
Yep.
It's been busy getting things ready for some new releases that are coming out over the next couple of weeks, months.
We got fantastic new releases coming out.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic. One by my dad.
Yes.
He doesn't release loads. When he does, it's killer.
Yeah.
And this one is killer.
All the little Alakazam elves are very excited about that.
Yeah.
Lots more of that to come up over the next couple of weeks. Everything is good. Everything is good. So we thought that today we would look at a couple of different things that maybe people aren't aware of, maybe never seen before. And I think the first thing to talk about is this little beauty just here.
Oh, yes.
So this is the Amazing Stealth Case by Steve Cook. If you're looking for a piece of mentalism kit to add into your arsenal of stuff that you perform, then the Stealth Case is certainly that. Before we talk further about it, let's have a look at the trailer for the Stealth Case.
Steve Cook, the creator of Volition and Symbol, has created what in my mind is the most organic looking peak device ever. Under test conditions, you have your spectator write or draw anything. Their drawing is sealed within a stack of business cards and placed into the business card case. Now, even under these test conditions, you can duplicate exactly what they've drawn or written. The Stealth Case is an innocent looking device that is mechanical to make the peak 100% self-working. The angles are absolutely incredible and the peak is instant. By using the Ryan card supplied or your own business card, the Stealth Case will be the peak device of choice. I'm Peter Nardi, and this is Steve Cook's Stealth Case.
It's fantastic.
It is, and it's an amazing bit of kit.
It is amazing, and I feel like it's great for if you do peaks all the time. I think it's great for you guys, but I think it's also great if you want to get into mentalism and you haven't, how can I put this? You haven't learned a peak that you're happy with yet.
Yeah.
Because this makes it so easy. And I remember the first time I used something that involved a peak, I used this, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I performed it twice to the same group of people. The first time I done it was normal. Second time, can we stand behind you? They can stand behind you. It really, really doesn't matter with the handling you get on here as well. A bonus handling.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's fantastic. What about you?
I love it for the very same reason. It's a great peak device, and I get what you mean there by the security of the peak.
Yeah.
You know, if you're used to using or you are aware of and never used before other peak devices, then that can be a little bit daunting for people. You say to them, you use it to pick a piece of information. pretty much out in the open, it's kind of like, well, you know, how do you
it's a
do
bit
that?
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
yeah.
what's the psychology behind that? Well, I tell you, the stealth case offers you the security of doing a peek out in the open, and also Peter goes through some really nice little touches on here with regards to peeks, the sort of timing behind them, I think it's brilliant. We as magicians, we love James Bond gadget type things, and the stealth case is a James Bond gadget type thing. As soon as you open it and as soon as you find out the way it works, you'll be like, that's just brilliant. Q must have come up with that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't actually know who that is.
Shane, what?
Is it from like X-Men or something? What is that?
Well, then it would be X, wouldn't it?
Who is it? Who is that guy?
Q.
Who is
Bond.
Q-Ball?
Q.
Q-Ball. Oh, Q. I thought you said C-U-E, like Q. Right, no,
this is what I have to work with.
Bloody hell. Pronounce it right and then we'll get on to it. No, my hearing's really bad, guys.
Q.
Q. Oh, that's yeah.
Q.
Oh, the James Bond. Yeah. No, I should have said.
That was my mistake. I didn't accentuate
there we
it.
go. Right, anyway. This is honestly fantastic. And it's, first of all, a great bit of kit. You learn how to do this with your own business cards as well.
Yep.
So you can do the presentation that you get with this, and you do get all the cards you need to perform it with to do that presentation. But we do teach you how to do this with your own business cards. So at the same time, you can hand out your card. Another key thing about this, right? Last key thing I'm going to say.
Go
on. First of all, the gimmick is obviously reusable.
Yes.
Reuse them. Second of all, and arguably the most important, mentalists, for some reason, have a big no-no against going back inside something once you put cards away.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, but if you time it right, it doesn't matter.
No, and that's what we mean by the psychology of the timing on the peaks here.
Exactly.
Honestly, once you learn it, and it's taught really well on here, once you learn it, you will never have a fear of it again, and B, you'll wonder what the fuss was about in the first place, because it really just flies past people, and we're not just saying that. We've been there, we've used it, and providing you approach it right, then not only does the actual case itself do the amazing piece of dirty work for you, but you then through the tips and the handlings on here learn how to just let it fly past.
Yeah, you can look at the case 360, and you can get your peek before you put the cards in there, so you don't have to go in a second time if you want to do that.
Yeah, it's great bonus handling that Dave came up with, which means the cards don't even have to go back into the
Exactly,
the
they don't have to go back in there, and if you're worried about going back in the box a second time, you don't have to do that. No. You can show the box empty, put the cards in there, you've already taken out a card, and you're done, that's it.
Yeah, so this is the Amazing Stealth Case by Steve Cook. It's in stock, it's $69.99, and you get free world shipping on this product. So check it out on our site now.
Super good, and you get a nice lovely little pen in there.
You do, yes.
I'm going to leave it there, just in shot.
Excellent, okay. So whilst we're talking about quality material, one of the other one of the other things that we've just got back in stock, which I know that Alakazam is, we're famous for worldwide with these sort of products, is our wallets, our range of wallets. So we've just had the Assassin Mayfair come back in stock, the Assassin come back in stock, the Infinity is currently in stock, and the awesome Espionage wallet. So there's loads of great wallets out there. I happen to personally think that the range that we have are some of the best, just purely because of what they do, what they offer, and the tuition that kind of goes with them as well. The Espionage wallet certainly fits into that range. It's a great everyday wallet. I know we've said before about how great the Stealth Assassin is, and it's our wallet of choice that we go away and we use it. It's our everyday wallet. We've also used the Infinity wallet before. We've also used the Espionage wallet before.
It's the right thing for the right occasion, isn't it?
Yeah,
each of them offers, even though on some of you can obviously do the same things, each one offers a different thing. I actually am buzzing to see the trailer because I haven't seen this trailer in so long.
Excellent. Okay, so let's have a look at the trailer for the Espionage wallet.
Hi, I'm Kieran Kirkland. I'm a professional magician. For many years I've been looking for the wallet which can do everything. I couldn't find one, so we designed and created one myself. Welcome to Espionage. it's really strange because I wrote something on the back of him when we started, didn't I? Just turn him around and have a little walk on the back. Can you read it? Michelle. Is that right? I think the train ticket's going to be relatively close to hand, so I think probably not your right hand, but maybe your left. Train ticket, did you put that in that pocket down there? Let's have a look. Train ticket, okay, very good. I'm going to show you where it goes, that's fine. So you just open up the lottery ticket and you just read out what it says on the back. I wrote a prediction at the very beginning.
You put £20 in your right pocket.
Which you did.
Train ticket in your left pocket.
Yeah. Very strange, that very.
That is the amazing espionage wallet by Kieran Kirkland. There's some great stuff that you can do with this wallet. Just to give you an idea, if you want to use it as an external peak, you could. If you want to use it as a billet index, you could. If you want to switch items, you could. If you want to load items in, you can. If you want to use it as your everyday wallet, that is certainly.
You can you can do palm to wallet and no palm to wallet.
Yeah, you can use it as a card index. There's an internal peak. There's a whole range of stuff that goes with this, and it is just a very, very good wallet, much like the other wallets in our range.
It's very, very cool, and also as per the Alakazam items, we have great members of the family here. So you get a lot more than just the product. You get ideas, routines, tips, don't you, for everything. In here, you'll probably change the way you take a peek.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it does give you a lot more than just what you can do with this.
Yeah.
You can take it off and take the ideas and look at other stuff with it. So yeah, you get like a little school lesson as well as the fantastic product.
Excellent. Okay, so these are in stock. As this is an Alakazam product, this also has free worldwide shipping on it as well. So if you're undecided about wallets, then check out the Espionage wallet that is currently back on our site. On the subject of that, if you are ever in doubt about the range of wallets, because there are a lot to choose from, and like H said, there are similarities and they do different things as well. Then a little while back, I'm trying to remember when, I think it was about 2014, there was a wallet vlog filmed. It's still on our site, you can check it out. It's a rundown, I believe, with Peter and Dave. About different types of wallet, what they do, what they don't do, pros, cons, little things that, little bits of information that might be important to you, colours, etc., 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 price ranges, and it is worth checking out. It really is, because if memory serves, it's a good 45 minutes to an hour talking about like all the different wallets, and it might prove a little bit more insightful if you're really in doubt. If you are, of course, you can always contact any one of us, either by email, by phone, or the messenger service that is on our site. So if you are undecided, you want a little bit more info, then please don't hesitate to give us a call, contact us in whatever way you want.
That's the thing, and we do really want to kind of give you the best stuff that we possibly can. So we don't just kind of say, oh, this is a fantastic wallet, blah, 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 unless we mean it. And a lot of the times, like with the Assassin, if you go on our site and if you're questioning buying an Assassin, we know the wallets are a more higher end item. And it will take some and ahhing whether it's for you or, do you know what I mean? It's difficult to see what you can get out of it. But with what we do here with more expensive stuff, like the Assassin as well, if you go on our site and type in Assassin Q&A, we take the wallet out, we show you guys the wallet, we show you routines you can do with it, we show you kind of bonus stuff with it, what it looks like, how it feels when you do certain things with it. So we kind of give you a lowdown before you actually make the plunge. Because we know you'll love it, but we kind of show you what you get before you get it. Do you know what I mean? Just in case if it's for you or it isn't. So check out our site. We've got a lot of free stuff. I think that was over an hour as well. And it's absolutely free.
Yeah, exactly. So check them out on our site. They're there to order. There we go.
Lovely. Nice.
So, Harry,
Yeah.
let's. I tell you what. Before we go any further, shall we do this week's Andy versus Harry challenge?
Yeah, right. I'm excited for this one. You know, I'm going to leave that right there, and I am excited for this because this is going to trick the brain. I'm going to say.
This is one that I'm going to fail miserably at. So let's run the video.
It's time.
It is time. Okay, so last week, Rigor Thompson came to us with a Andy versus Harry challenge, which is to take 12 cards completely at random from a shuffle deck, shuffle them up, spread them out on the table, and then we had. I think we decided 30 seconds.
Yeah,
to memorise them in order.
As many as we can. Yeah, and it has to be in the order we get them shuffled.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll deal them down like this, like face down.
Yeah.
And then when you look at them, you can't reverse the order because I don't want you putting them in like the Monaco or anything like that. All right.
I'm going to fail miserably at this.
No, I don't.
Before we go any further, it's interesting to note that when I was looking through the other Andy versus Harry challenges for today, I realised that there was one on there from Doug Heath. Which is essentially the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. So I wrote them down on 2 pieces of paper, mixed them up, chucked them on the table, and asked your dad to grab one, and he grabbed Regal's one.
Right.
So there we go. Is there anybody there? Well done to the both of you.
Yeah.
Regal, well done for sending us in. I've already sent out a deck of Academy Elites in the post to you, so they should be with you now. Before we get to the one later on, the new one, should we do this?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so...
We're both taking 2 different methods, and we'll talk you through the methods, I believe.
Well,
what method are you just going to go straight for?
let's see. So look, completely random.
We'll each do shuffles as well.
We will shuffle them up. Square, cut, shuffle, square, cut. Yeah?
Yeah. 'Cause this has to be fair. This has to be. Okay. Sorry, in case you feel I locked there. Look. Right, last one.
Okay. So
And then I'll tell you what.
We'll cut.
You give them a cut, yeah.
Okay. So we'll cut there.
Let me get my stopwatch out.
All right. So if you're happy, look, I'll keep them down on the table and I'll deal 12 cards to you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Centre deal,
5,
deal.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? And if you're happy, I'll do it this way as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
Get them out of the way. Alright.
Right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, stand up for this because this is serious.
Yeah.
Whew!
Can't do it sitting down.
Damn, I'm really scared. So scared.
Oh, right, okay. I'm nervous because, like, well, you're younger than me anyway.
That does not mean anything.
How old are you?
19. You've got more experience. There we are. Right, are you ready?
Yeah, you've got 23 years worth of brain
Right.
card
in your packet.
All right.
Card in your hands.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, wait, stop. Stop.
Full start.
Is order the top, yeah, down like this?
Yes.
Okay, alright, that makes sense. I don't know why it stops for that. Ready? Go. Ten seconds, wow. That's it. Stop. Cards down. Wow, that was tricky. You go first because I know you got it in your head already.
Okay. All right. So 3 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, Jack of diamonds, Jack of clubs. 6 of hearts.
Okay, stop there.
I know what's happening now. Look,
Stop there.
Can I just
No,
say
no,
this?
because you're going to get it out of my head. Don't do it yet. Because you're going to get it out of my head. Ready?
Yeah.
King of diamonds. Yep.
Uh huh.
Crap. No, ace. No. Oh my god. No, ace of hearts. Yeah.
Oh.
Ace of spades. 3 of spades. 4 of spades. 5 of hearts.
Oh! Oh, right.
Even.
Yeah. So 6 of hearts, Jack of clubs, King of clubs, Ace of clubs.
I got
ace
lucky
of
there, didn't I?
diamonds. And then I didn't even get to these.
Thank God for that, but we ended on a draw, so we do it one more time. That's fair.
No.
What?
No, I think we end on the draw.
Do you think?
All right. Fair enough.
One more.
Okay.
No, not one more, actually, because you would have beaten me.
Shall we leave it there? So I think we should leave it there and then discuss, because we got to.
All right.
We'll call it a draw.
Right, we'll call it a draw, but let us know in the comment section below. Type in the comments if you're watching on YouTube if you want us to do it this next week. That's
yes.
fair.
Okay. All right.
That's
That's
fair.
I'll go for that.
Yeah, right.
All right.
So let us know in the comments below if you want us to redo that or not. But I think a draw is fair enough. I think.
So they were your ones, right?
No, they're yours.
They were my ones. See, can't even remember that. They were my ones, and they were your ones. Right. Okay. So what method were you using?
Well, I broke them down into threes.
Right.
And to be honest with you, apart from these lucky bunch that I got, which are basically running order, then I didn't really have a clue with the rest. So
right.
got quite
That's
lucky,
interesting.
really. Yeah.
That's interesting though, because when I was memorising mine, I thought I'm never going to get to 12 in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'll do as many as I can from a pattern in the 30 seconds. Right. Even though I messed up, and I think I know why I messed up.
Why?
Because all of these were diamonds and clubs, right? And the heart threw me.
Yeah.
Right. The heart threw me. Right. Wow. That's pretty good.
Well, 5 out of 12 in 30 seconds is not bad.
Yeah, it's a win-win. It's a positive. Put a positive slant on it, Harry.
Yeah, well, you know. So, guys, let us know in the comments below. Wait, that's unfair because I had a joker. That's not even a real card.
Well, it still counts. Still counts as a card. Oh, that's
right, yeah. So, guys, let us know in the comments below if you want us to do that again. If you want us to, we will.
So, all right. Do you want to talk about a little bit about the memorise thing?
Yeah, right.
Okay, all right. So even though we both only got just under half right,
skip this bit. Let's get this bit of
just under half right. If you are interested in memorising a deck of cards, there are loads of different places that you can start to learn how to do memorise magic stuff where you memorise things, not necessarily cards but things. Harry Lorraine's Superpower Memory is a brilliant starting point. I believe I've got the title of the book right. So check that out. That will certainly give you all you would need to know to be able to improve your memory, to memorise lists, places, objects, faces, cards. So that is certainly worth checking out. Simon Aronson, if you're interested in learning this in the context of learning a memorised stack, gives you a great way of memorising stuff, which is the PEG system. Just to be clear, there are loads of different ways that you can do it. There's the PEG system, there's the Memory Palace, there's sort of like that sort of area, linking. There's loads of different ways. So
it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. He has a great way on his website called. There's a free book called Memories Are Made of This. It teaches you not only Aronson stack but also a way of memorising cards. Yeah. Tamaritz has got some work on this. Like I said, there's a whole loads of stuff that you can either buy. The Memory Arts books, brilliant. They're really good books for
they
doing
are
that.
really good.
That you can buy, and there's some limited free stuff as well. And I say limited because it doesn't always give you the sort of in-depth stuff that you get when you purchase items. So that's just worth bearing in mind. And also, if you want to learn how to memorise a deck of cards for something like Mnemonica, or even for the Aronson stack, I guess, but specifically for Mnemonica, then Rick Lax has a great system for memorising that particular deck as well.
Absolutely.
So just go out there and explore, is I guess the word.
Yeah, people find pictures easy.
So Tamaritz advocates, lots of different things, visualisation and singing and all sorts of stuff like that. But like I said, just check out different things.
That was risky. Well, it wasn't risky. That was tough. I thought.
So it'd be interesting to see how you comment, whether you want us to do it again next week.
Yeah.
And how much we improve.
Yeah, true. I might look at it differently.
That's a whole week away.
If I didn't get dealt them cards, then I would have got one.
If you didn't get dealt those cards. Yeah, because of the pattern. Yeah, that's
But-
good. That's good.
That's a shuffle deck, isn't it?
It is a shuffle deck.
What's our thing for next week then?
So I'll
I'm
think for
curious.
next week, right? So Regal, well done again.
Yeah.
So I was scouring through, and Tom Rolfe. Hello, Tom.
Hello.
So Tom had an idea for a future vlog, which I don't think we've done. Could you please share your thoughts on performing for women versus men?
Okay.
Yeah. Do you change things in your performance, like pacing, patter, or even what you'd select to perform if the audience is primarily male or female? So I think we'll have a think on it. We might perform a trick,
Yeah.
all right, but we can have a discussion.
Yeah.
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 I can see the cogs turning.
Yeah, they are
There's
turning.
a little bit of worry in your frown.
Yeah. No, No, to be fair, yeah, no, I'm fine with that. If it's an elderly woman,
Yeah. You don't have to say now. Don't have to say now. Remember, it's next week's challenge.
Yeah, might forget about them, but that's okay.
You might forget by then. You can say it now if you want.
No, that's fine. Alright, shall I say it quickly?
Yeah, say it.
This is it might come across quite weird, yeah, but if it's an elderly woman, I try and come across like their grandson.
Right.
I know, it's quite odd, right? But I just be like, I go overly nice.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good.
Because I feel like with older people, I feel like get along with them really well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I don't really know the difference. That's
No.
a bit of pointless
No,
information.
I think
I don't
no,
really
I
know
think
if I was performing.
I think it is a really good point. I mean, you know, to be fair, if I did magic for older people, I'd probably be the same sort of way. Because you want to with older people, obviously they kind of, because they're older, they like the attention of youth. If that kind of makes sense.
I think that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, does
definitely.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as well,
so I totally get where you're going from there.
and I feel like for some reason, certain age groups have a negative portrayal of people my age, and so I
Right.
feel like I go OTT
to get over
to
that.
get away from that. Yeah,
Right, okay, that's interesting.
that's just what I thought anyway.
Okay, so thank you, Tom, for sending in this week's challenge. We'll discuss that again next time on the vlog. In the meantime, please email in and we'll get Deck of Academy Elite sent out in the post to you. I think you have an order with us that is still outstanding, so we can put them in that.
Oh, wicked! Yeah,
Memory.
awesome.
A bit of memory work there.
I didn't even remember.
So well done, Tom. So, guys, we have here Meet the Jack by Jorge Garcia.
Yeah.
We filmed this a few years back now. Unfortunately, Jorge isn't with us any longer, which is a shame because if you ever got to meet the man, he was lovely. The magic was superb, very funny, very entertaining, and very fooling as well, I hasten to add. We had him along for a lecture at our club, and it was absolutely brilliant. Now, I'll be the first to admit that in the realm of mentalism, both my knowledge and my performing ability is very, very low, right? But I walked out of that lecture, as I know a lot of people did, just going, wow, that was brilliant. I'm going to start doing that. That's a really good trick. Let's start doing that. That's a great bit of business, a little subtlety, a little bit of timing that I absolutely love. I'm going to start doing that as well. So it's very, very enlightening and very inspiring just being in his company, to be fair. And on the back of that, I have actually started working on something as part of a stand-up act, which this gentleman devised. I'm not going to tell you what that is just at this second because I'm still working on the scripting. Big thanks to your dad for helping me out with that. But I'm very excited about using it because I know how strong the effect is, and coupled with the presentation that me and Peter have discussed, I know how strong that's going to be as well. So if you want some hard-hitting mentalism that isn't going to cost you the earth, then check out the material that's on the Jack DVD.
Yeah, so you get 8 mentalism routines on there, as well as, again, a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
I know he had a big inspiration. Dad got inspired by Jorge, actually, quite a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. And every time someone comes in the shop, Dad does kind of usher them over towards this DVD because it is fantastic.
Yeah. So we have trailer for this?
We do, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to just leave you, before moving on to something else, with the trailer for The Jack.
Jorge Garcia, better known to many as the Jack, has performed and lectured in over 20 countries. He's a regular face on television in his native Argentina and has been booked to perform at the world-famous Magic Castle no less than 6 times. On this, his first DVD, the Jack shares 8 of his favourite and most powerful mentalism creations and performance pieces, including to Lovecraft, Jorge's brilliant and acclaimed version of the classic Pegasus Page effect. Each effect is performed in front of a live audience, and together we dissect and explain every effect in great detail back at the Alakazam studio. My name is Peter Nardi, and it's time for you to meet the Jack.
So lastly, today, I thought I'd talk about a book.
Oh.
Ooh, yes. This may be a book that a lot of you are familiar with. It may be a book that some of you are unfamiliar with. But one thing is certain, Expert Card Technique is a book, certainly for card magicians, that it would be a shame to know you haven't got it on your shelf, to be fair. Much like the Royal Road to Card Magic, it is a brilliant text on approaching sleight of hand with cards. Not only are the techniques in here still as valid today as they were when this was first written, the tricks in there certainly are as well. So this is Expert Card Technique. It's written by Jean Hugard and Frederick Brau, the same people that wrote Royal Road to Card Magic. And it's kind of written in the same sort of way, actually. In fact, you know, if I was to compare the two, I think that this, in a progressive way, has kind of changed its tonality a little bit. As the name implies, Expert Card Technique, this is more designed for magicians that want to raise the level of their card magic a little bit, and makes a perfect add-on or follow-on to Royal Road to Card Magic.
And I think it's important to know, guys, that these are not tricks and techniques to look over, because earlier on I performed 2 tricks from Royal Road, and they fooled people.
Yes.
Like fooled magicians.
Yeah.
There's great material in these type of books, and I know it's very easy. I mean, I know you guys might know that, yeah, there's great stuff in here, but it's very easy for someone to go, oh, Royal Road, oh, it's just beginner rubbish stuff. But it's not. It's really, really good, really powerful. And all it takes is for someone just to look at it, give it a different spin, and now that's it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be, wow.
Interestingly,
fantastic.
Royal Road has just come up on a Facebook chat. Someone who's quite well known at the Magic Circle just put up just a picture of Royal Road, and he put at the top of it just how great it was. And then there were comments from other people just reinforcing that, saying, do you know, it's a brilliant book.
Yeah.
It's one that I always go back to. As I said last time when we looked at it, it's the one that I refer to constantly. My copy of this, because this isn't my copy, my copy of this is really, really worn. I mean, really worn. It used to be the book when I had a part-time job. One of the jobs that I had is I had to sit out in a field.
Right.
Yeah, it's a long story. But sit out in a field, right? And
Doing what?
doing what? Right. So my dad used to be into shooting,
Right.
close range shooting.
Yeah.
So over in a place called Shoreham, which is just the other side, it's like the far side of Kent. There was a shooting range there, so he used to go over there. And what I was one of the people that used to walk all the way up to the top of the hill. And then if people were walking past, you used to radio down and just stop the shoot.
Right.
It was boring as hell. It really was boring as hell, right? And quite often you'd be sitting out in the freezing cold. If it was raining, you'd quite often be sitting out when it was raining as well. All sorts of weathers, and it was horrid. the one thing that kept me sane was the fact that I could take a magic book with me.
Yeah.
I could take magic with me. I could sit there and practice with cards and stuff.
A couple of people died, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
so
people just
emotional.
walked past 10 minutes ago, but that's fine. Yeah.
They did promise me that I'd never be brought
Let me
up
show you
again.
my pass.
But it was great, you know, and this and Modern Coin Magic, my copy of this and Modern Coin Magic are really, really warm because they were the two books that I used to take with me all the
Where
time.
did you get them from?
I got them from Waterstones.
Do they sell magic books in bookshops? Or is it hard to find?
Right, so just to be clear, this is published by Dover.
Oh, okay.
Right, Dover Publications, who sell magic books to the general public as well. So you can buy this from those sort of shops. I don't think they're as easy to get.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't really been in that many bookstores, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of them are kind of games.
Yeah,
not so much.
Recently, I did see a copy of Modern Coin Magic in my local Waterstones.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
but
might go
they're
into
softbound
Okay.
volume. But certainly, I got Expert Card Technique from there, and I got Modern Coin Magic from there, and they're now, like I said, completely worn. But there are some great things in here by obviously the guys that wrote the book, also people such as Di Vernon, Charlie Miller, Cliff Green. There's a thing in here by Lewis Ingon, which is going to be a name that is probably unknown to a majority of you, but it's a really cool technique in here by him, or a couple of really cool techniques in here by him. Paul Rosini. There's just tons of great performers that have contributed. So if you have Royal Road to Card Magic, as we discussed last week, this would certainly make a great step up. So I think one of the other important things to clarify is that we're not talking about uber difficult sleight of hand here.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is the next level of technique. So there might be some more difficult pieces of sleight of hand, interspersed with some psychological ploys, other more basic sleights, other more intermediate sleights. But I guarantee, no matter what way you look at this,
it's going to kit out your toolbox.
It's going to kit out your toolbox, and it's going to offer you food for thought. That's important. I learned a second deal from here.
Did you?
Yeah.
And Andy's second deal is so good.
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you.
Isn't it? Exactly, yeah, he knows it as well. Guys, a quick challenge for you guys then. If you can head down to your local bookshop and look for a magic book, and if they've got one and you can pick it up, send us a picture of it, and then learn a trick from it. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
So just because there might not be any, I'm curious now to see whether magic books are scattered around in bookshops around UK and other countries. So let me know.
So in the front of here, other Dover books of interest. You've got all sorts of self-working card tricks by Cole Foles, and 101 Easy to Magic Tricks by Bill Tarr. Expert at the card table. You would probably find that you'll be able to still get those from places like Waterstones, etc.
Okay. Well, let us know, guys.
And of course, if you can't find it for whatever reason, then contact your favourite magic dealer.
Yes.
We will certainly be able to help you out where we can.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah.
So check out Expert Card Technique, and let us know what you think.
So last thing. Have you got anything else to add?
No.
I'm just going to talk a little bit just about the Academy.
Oh.
So the Academies are back, and the first course of our new semester is available now.
Yes.
It's Keith Bennett
Yeah.
on Coin Magic.
Yes.
Now you know Keith.
I do know Keith.
How good is he?
Do you know what? He is a good coin magician. He has knowledge, knowledge that is accumulated over however long he's been
hundreds
into
of
magic.
years.
The thing I like about Keith is that it's kind of distilled knowledge.
Yeah.
It's not just knowledge for knowledge's sake. He hasn't just got accumulated it all,
Which is important.
and not done anything with it.
Yeah.
He knows what's important in coin magic.
Yeah.
He knows what effects work. He knows what effects don't work.
Yeah.
He sells some amazing coin gaffs and bits of coin stuff as well. So he really knows his stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's great. He really knows what he's talking about because he has the experience and foresight to go there.
Yeah, and there are going to be some effects that use gaff coins,
Yeah.
but there will be also ones that obviously use regular coins. So if you guys have laying around, because I know a lot of people do this and it's really good, if they have the £2 confusing coins,
Yeah.
you've got an expanded £2 there,
Yeah.
which you can then use for other stuff. So you can look into stuff like that, but yeah, he'll have a wide range of bits and bobs.
Yeah.
And Coin Magic is really, really good. I've recently learnt a coins across.
Yeah.
And I've done it the other day, and the reactions are great because depending on which one you do, it's in their hands. Do you know what I mean? They can feel it. It's coins which I don't know. With cards, I feel like they assume a magician can manipulate cards, whereas with coins, I don't know. It's just a lump of metal.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I think there's a familiarity with coins.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
Lots of people,
yeah.
even though people play cards, obviously there's less familiarity with cards as there are with coins. There's a certain amount of appreciation also with coins because, you know, as much as people may not be fully aware, I think, you know, as a whole, people are aware that there are some mathematical things and self-working things that
because
can
of
be done with
YouTube,
cards.
isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, that's not necessarily the same trail of thought with coin trick or coin magic. But you know, there's such an amount of coin magic out there that it would take more than an evening just to go through everything. So Keith has really sort of cherry picked important points. As H said, if there'd be stuff that he will go through that isn't necessarily described in the course syllabus. But you know. I'm sure you're aware with the academies, you know, the nights are open. There's a very definite sort of like run to things, but you know, sometimes things come up that lead to inspiring thoughts and conversations. So.
Definitely. And if you've never been on one of our magic courses before, if you book earlier, you get 50% off or something crazy off. You can also join us live, which means you can ask questions. We've got multi-view cameras. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 pointing at the card table already, and then we've got an audience outside. So if you guys want to say, oh, can you just redo that but from above, we can have a camera pointed so it's like you're the magician.
Yeah.
So from the camera angle, you can see just the 2 hands like you will when you're practicing it.
Yeah.
And then you can join us live. If you can't join us live, it's not an issue. It's better off getting it before the date if you know you're going to end up getting it, because you will save money, and you can just download it as an instant download after it has aired.
Yeah. Exactly that.
It's fantastic.
And remember, even though there's a course tutor and there's someone that's going to be hosting the night, we really are there for you. Yeah. So if you do have any questions on the night, anything that you think, you know, I really need to ask that, then please feel free to ask that, and we'll try and cover as much as we possibly can.
And everyone says it, but it is true. No question is a silly question.
Exactly.
Even if you ask him about experiences he's had at gigs, he is there for that. This is a live course, so it's anything you guys want to know for the few hours that he is with us, then ask away. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so check out Keith's Academy. It is currently on our site. It's at a special offer price, an early bird price. Price will go back up once the Academy has aired. And of course, if you do or you can't join us on the night, then it will go into your accounts to watch afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is everything.
I think that is everything. So today we have looked at expert card technique. We have talked about the jack. We have talked about the amazing espionage wallet.
Absolutely.
And of course, the outstanding
stealth case.
Yeah.
Little price tag off it,
yeah.
We'll just slap that back on there.
Excellent. Okay.
Guys, one last time, if you have been watching us on YouTube, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you comment below if you want us to redo that memorization thing. And subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell.
Excellent. Okay, so that's it for today. We hope that you enjoyed what you saw today. If you have any questions, you want anything reviewed, then please send in an email to sales@alakazam.co.uk. Give us a call in the shop or use the chat feature on our website. We are here to help. It only leaves me to say thank you again to Harry.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you again to you guys for joining us. And we will see you next time on the Alakazam video blog.
If you perform coin magic or you've wanted to perform coin magic, then boy have we got the magic lesson for you. We have a brand new course that you're going to be able to watch live from the comfort of your own home. If you want to learn coin tricks with normal coins, gaff coins or full routines, then this is the place to be. Keith Bennett is going to be taking you through everything you need to know on the 30th of March 2020. Don't worry if you can't make the date live, because if you purchase it early, not only will you save 50%, but you'll be able to watch it whenever you like. It will get saved into your account so you can learn at your own speed. This truly is going to be an exceptional evening of magic, so why not add this course to your cart today?